Hello everyone and welcome to Having to Roll Till Death Saves to His Part. Our tabletop roleplay gaming series. My name is Oliver, I'll be your storyteller and your dungeon master for today. I'm here with Robin, who will be my player and is playing Annalise, the Elven Bard, the College of Law. Today we're going to be continuing our Land of Vampires campaign. Our Land of Vampires campaign was written by our friends over at Grove Guardian Press. They make some pretty cool one-on-one D&D content. They also blog about how to get into it, how to play if there is just two people and you can't get a full group together, or maybe you don't want to get a full group together. Maybe you just want to play with the two of you. So head over there. There are stuff is in the About section on our Twitch channel. Robin, hello, and do you have any announcements for us today?
Yes, as well as catching us here every Sunday for our two-person D&D game. We also stream on Thursdays for our Just Chatting stream and on Fridays for either our gaming or watch parties. We are also available on all other forms of social media. All this information can be seen in the About Us section here on our Twitch page. We also have a growing Discord community, and we would invite all viewers and listeners to come along and be part of that community. Currently, it is still September, which means it is still Subtember, meaning that any new subs throughout September receive a 30% off their sub, and that is for all channels across Twitch. So make the most of that while it's there. And I think that is everything.
Okay, thank you very much, Robin. Right, let's do a recap of what happened in the last session, then we'll jump straight in. Okay, so last time the party finally reunited in the town of St. Sebastian. Kalina did a little bit of a big reveal. She revealed her method of escape from the vampire Lord Nasark's lair. She is, in fact, a were-raven and was able to just fly out of there. They all spent some time after their reunion celebrating the return of a new harvest with the townspeople of St. Sebastian, but the celebrations are interrupted when a horde of zombies attack the outer walls and break through, and they are being led by a familiar face in the guise of Anya, a vampire, and two other vampires. One rather large male vampire full of armor, and another in seems to be like a sultry red dress. Opting to fight the vampires instead of running away, Annalise was knocked unconscious and woke to find herself in a fancy bedchamber, and you saw a note, Annalise, that was inviting you to dinner, and it was signed Olia. So, what do you want to do?
First of all, I was about to say out of character. First of all, out of character. What do I do with my sheet? Because it currently says I'm dead.
Wait, what?
Because it was on death save, so I don't know what to do to fix it.
I think you just click take a long rest.
Have I got a long rest? Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
Cool. There we go. Sorry, I was just like, oh wow, look, cool. It's a lot of skull and crossbones on there. Great.
Yeah, you feel well rested.
She'll get up, looking at the note. Mm-hmm. Does she recognize the name Olia?
No, you don't. It's not a name you've heard before.
She's going to have a look around the room, see if she can find any sign of her companions.
It looks like it's a large bedchamber, but it's very obvious that you are the only one in there, unless you want to start looking in cupboards and underneath beds, things like that.
She is going to, after having like a frantic sort of look around, because she will kind of like frantic look around because she doesn't know where she is. Is there a window in the bedchamber?
Yes, there is, yeah.
He looks outside to see if she recognizes anything.
So you open the drapes, and you are, it may take you a split second, but you do recognize that you are looking out upon Saint Sebastian.
Okay. So there's a note there. Is there anything else that's been like left there along with this note?
There is a purple dress that has been left out for you.
She does not wear the dress. First of all, she's going to cast Sending.
Okay.
She wants to try and find her companions. So she'll start with, Kalina, because she can fly away. Kalina, it's me, Annalise. Where are you? I seem to be in a weird mansion in Saint Sebastian. It's me, Annalise. Oh, I said that.
You do get a reply. Annalise, I'm also in some sort of house. There is a dress and an invitation. Maybe we are in the same place.
She's going to switch over to Sending to see if she's actually closer.
It's a message.
Message, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Message needs
100 feet.
100 feet, but it needs an open doorway, right?
No.
It goes around. No?
It goes through things. Let me just double check. I think we've had this a few before. Let's see. You can cast a spell through solid objects if you are familiar. If you're familiar with the target, and know it is beyond a barrier. 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or 1 thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood will block the spell.
Well, that's fine. Yeah.
So she's just trying it just to see if she's a bit closer. Plus, spell slots. Yes, I have the same here. I guess I'll see you at dinner.
Do we really want to go down to dinner?
I don't know. I mean, what is our other option? We play their game.
Breakout window.
Well, can you get through that window?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. I can do the same. But I don't know where Varuk is.
What do you want to do?
Wait 1 second. Cast message again. See if you can find Varuk.
do you need to know the general direction of?
I don't know.
Where
I'll do Sending. Sending, you don't need anything.
Okay, let's say you send it out several different directions. I'm gonna say yeah. What's the range on it?
100 feet.
All right, yeah.
No, 120 feet.
Okay.
Varuk, are you in the weird mansion at Saint Sebastian with a note to dinner?
It's a cantrip. I'm not worried how many words you're gonna use. You're not gonna run out of spell slots. Yeah, I'm in the mansion. I'm at dinner.
You're at dinner.
Yeah.
You did not think to wait, make sure not a trap. You just went to dinner.
Well, I didn't want to be rude.
Is it safe?
I don't know.
We'll see you soon.
Okay.
Alina, Varuk went to dinner. I'm going to go and meet him there. Do you want to come down too, or do you want to fly out the window, see if you can find anything?
I guess I could. Maybe I can do perimeter, see what's happening.
Okay.
Do you want me to do that first, and then you go
Yes.
down, or okay?
You do perimeter check first, and I'm not wearing the clothes they laid out.
No, screw that.
Screw that. way.
If as a reply to the message, you will hear, well, they did not leave the window locked. Seems weird to me. And eventually, if you look out the window, you'll see a raven fly off out across St. Sebastian. You can wait like 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah, she'll kind of wait and just, keep an eye out and wandering around the room and stuff.
Eventually, the raven will land on your windowsill. Tap on the window.
Who is that tapping? Sorry. She will go and open the window.
As you open the window, the raven jumps in and transforms into Kalina.
Hello.
Hello.
Is
Well,
it clear?
it seems not too good out there. A very weird vibe. There seems to be the zombies seem to be outside the walls, though.
I think that maybe this invite to dinner, I think they're going to want to make some kind of deal. We do something for them and they leave the city alone.
Well, they seem to be, yeah. I agree.
I guess we go to dinner.
Let's go.
Also, if they want us to go to dinner, I assume the doors were open. We probably could have walked over to one another's rooms a while ago.
Yeah, well, I still couldn't have, seen the town.
True. Okay, let's go. 1 second. And she kind of pats herself down. Does she still have all her weapons?
Yeah, all your stuff is there. Yeah.
They left me armed. Did they leave you armed?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
You feel very well rested too.
It was quite pleasant. I mean, they did knock me out though, so
Let's do it.
Let's go. And Annalise will go first and she'll open the door.
So you open the door as you're walking down the corridor. You smell coming from downstairs, kind of that real intriguing, delightful smells, roasting meats, bread, and just all the sense of herbs and things coming through your senses. I think we may be in Maya's house, Sebastian's house. I've never been here before, but it's the most fancy house in town, so I think we may be in Sebastian's.
No, that makes sense. I mean, I do not think that Sebastian is behind all this, but I do think that we might be in his home. Kind of surprised that he has human food here.
I don't think he did. Well, maybe he had people working for him, so... In fact, I guarantee he did.
Okay, well, let's head in.
Great.
Brooke's already there.
So as you head down the stairs into the dining room, you're greeted by a young lady who nods as you walk down the stairs, gestures. Follow this way, please. And she takes you through into the dining room. Sitting at the table is Varuk in a purple frilly suit with a cravat. And he's there's loads of food in front of him, and he's looking. He hasn't started eating yet, but he's looking very tempted. Madame Olya will be with you shortly. Please take a seat.
Thank you.
And make yourselves comfortable. Please begin to eat. And she leaves.
What the hell, Varuk?
What? Well, I didn't want to be rude. I still
Rude?
have my weapons on me.
Not to be rude? They like broke in and fought us all and beat us to a pulp. I think politeness is not really in their concern.
Well, I don't even know what's happening. I thought I passed out from blood loss and then I woke up here. I have no idea what's going on. What happened to you two?
I was fighting. I think I was fighting a vampire. And then I think the vampire won.
Yeah.
Wait.
Even I remember
Sounds
that part. As you do that, the other two are like, well,
just like pat your neck. Oh no, I think I'm fine. There's no wounds, no.
do not
And
worry.
they don't see wounds.
We are definitely not vampires.
Oh, that is good. I mean, it'd be quite fun. Like for a short period of time, not like permanently.
Be careful what you wish for. As she says that, a woman that you recognize as the vampire you were fighting possibly the day previous before you fell unconscious, in a red dress that very much clings to her figure, with very well groomed blonde hair, enters the room. Hello, my guests. As Varuk kind of stands up and puts his hand on his sword.
Hello.
Will you not hear me out?
Well, we are here, are we not?
Very well, I'll sit down. If you'll do the same.
Annalise will give a look over to Kleena and go and take a seat.
As you can maybe see, you are not prisoners here. My name is Olya. I have taken control, and I'm now in charge of Saint Sebastian.
Where is Saint Sebastian himself?
Oh, Sebastian, he's downstairs.
Is he okay?
Okay might be overstating it. Let's just say he's resting.
You mean you have imprisoned Sebastian to take over his home?
Oh no, well, Sebastian and myself, our kind, we are prisoners to our own nature. And when we must rest, you could almost say we end up in a former prison.
So if you are here to take over, why did you attack the town with all of the undead?
I am one of Nasark's lieutenants. I was ordered to do so. You see, Nasark has plans for Steimhorod. I'm merely enacting his plans. Now, it's my turn to ask a question.
Very well.
Where do your allegiances lie within Steimhorod? I hear that you've been around for a while now, and I know that you're outsiders. I'm sure that you've come into contact with many of the big players. Whose side are you on?
There seems to be many sides here. It's rather confusing. Honestly, I am on whatever side offers the most life to the land.
Ah, so you're on a valiant quest. And how do you plan to accomplish what you wish to accomplish?
To be honest, what I wish to accomplish is to go home. That is what I wish to. But
And do you know that how that is done?
I do not know exactly. From what I have been told,
This land was once very different from what it is now. I've been told stories of these four sisters who had a different ruling over it. I have been told that Drago imprisoned them and made it so that people could no longer travel between lands, and created this cursed atmosphere that, well, where the undead come out of the ground and poison those around them. But I have not yet spoken to you. Have I been misinformed with my information? Is there another side to all of this?
You're close enough. Although I would suspect that the Dead Rising has more to do with our mutual acquaintance Nasak than it does with Lord Drago. Tell me, what is your relationship with Drago?
I have met Drago once. She did not kill me. That is pretty much my relationship with Drago. Though I feel that she may try to at some point.
I'm sure if she
Since-
wanted you dead, she probably would have already done it.
She warned me against what I was doing, and I did not listen and carried on.
What part of what you're doing was she objecting to?
My involvement with asking questions relating to the four sisters. She wanted me to stop.
That is understandable. They are very much a threat to Drago.
Are they a threat to you?
Anything that's a threat to Drago would be a threat to me. Nasak thinks he can use them to overthrow Drago.
I do not wish to do anything that would help Nasak. You ask what side I'm on? I am on the side that is not on his side. After seeing the things that he has done. He came to my home and he took people. He did horrible things to those I care about. And she'll kind of like as she's saying this and as they're speaking about Nasak, she'll kind of like put a hand on like Kalina's arm just to kind of like steady her from actually doing anything.
Well, then maybe you might be intrigued on what I have to offer. I do not think that Nasak would be a good ruler of Steimharad. I also wish to see him supplanted. Dispatched, if possible. It seems that that's your best way home, is to dispatch him.
May I ask you a question?
Of course.
You do not think he would make a good ruler. Who do you think would make a good ruler?
I think Drago should stay in charge. However, I don't know if you've figured it out yet, but we are a part of the Mother. She could not harm us even if she tried, for all her power. I assume that Drago not interfering with what you're doing is very similar to why Nasak is not interfering with what you're doing. He wishes you to continue to bring back the sisters, but Drago wishes you to get rid of Nasak.
That is, I tried to get rid of Nasak. And I failed. We all did. I hope that the sisters would be able to get rid of Nasak. But I feel the sisters have a much deeper grudge with Drago herself. I feel like this ends with Drago and Nasak gone.
Possibly.
What would happen to you if Drago was gone?
I wish I could tell the answer to that question. I doubt it would be anything good. But to know for sure, it's something I'd rather not find out. However, Drago is not an immediate threat, and the sisters are bound to see that also. Nasak is moving his pieces across the board very rapidly. I think your friend's visit to his tower maybe sped things up. But he has already taken... he assumes he's already taken Saint Sebastian. But I am sure that he does not know of my imminent treachery. And as you can see, you have your weapons on you. You are not prisoners here. You could have gone at any time. You can go at any time. And you see the risk that I put forward. All I ask is an alliance.
The other two that were with you, are they on your side here? Or
No.
do they have any idea what you're doing?
And therein lies the problem. And this is where my help comes in. He is Nasak, that is. Nasak would be almost impossible to defeat if his lieutenants are at his side. You don't have to worry about me, but the other two, Olia, Anya, who I believe you've already met, and Rodion. I can help you get rid of Rodion.
I want to trust you and I want to believe you, mainly because so far you have not given me enough of a reason not to believe you. But I fear that our end goals do clash eventually. I feel that we may help one another now, but in the end, I will be siding with the sisters. So how do you feel about us working together now, knowing that in the future we may no longer be working together?
I have thought of this. I'm not entirely sure how well you know the sisters. However, I think they would be more than welcoming of a ally who is as close to Drago in blood, no pun intended, as me.
How close are you to Drago?
I'm one of her children. As are we all, as is Sebastian, as is Nasak, as is Rodion, as is Anya.
Do the sisters know who you are?
I very much doubt that. They were gone before I was as I am now.
Do I trust her?
Do an insight check.
I forgot dice.
Yeah, I forgot we dice are a thing.
I can't even reach my dice. Here we go. Right, let me see. Insight is +4. I rolled a 3, which equals to 7.
7. She's creepy as shit. It's difficult to glean, having just met her and having known what she is, to know if there is an ulterior motive or not.
Kalina, Nasak has affected you more than the rest of us here. What do you think of this?
Honestly, I do not know. I mean, it seems too good to be true. What is it you actually want from us? I only wish for you to get rid of Nasak. Of course, Saint Sebastian is rather a nice abode. I wouldn't mind staying here, but being able to get rid of Nasak would be enough for me. I do have one other condition, though, if you do take me up on my offer.
And what would that be?
Let me explain to you what it is I can offer you. Our kind, as I alluded to with when you asked about Sebastian, we have a specific resting place. It is the place of our burial. Now, my kind keep the location of our burial a secret, for when we are resting there, that is when we are at our most vulnerable. I happen to know where Rodian's resting place is.
And where would that be?
Well, you have to agree to our alliance first. If you were to agree, I will ask this one thing. I need to know that you're doing the task that I've given you. And there is a way that I can track where you are. I just need to bite one of you.
That is good. That's funny. You're a good joker.
And at least I do not think that is her joking face.
No? Because it sounds like she just asked to bite one of us and like turn us into a vampire.
Oh, you won't be turned into a vampire.
And how do I know that?
I guess you're just gonna have to trust me.
Okay. So we got rid of Rodi, knowing that's where he is and where he is vulnerable. Once he is gone, we then have Anya on Nosak.
Yes.
We get rid. We either get alone, get rid of him, or vice versa. We do this. We get our own vengeance on the sack. We remove him from the lands.
Everybody's happy.
Wait. If we are going to go do this, are you going to stay here and be here in Saint Sebastian?
I must keep up appearances.
In that case, I have a condition.
Go on then.
Before you came here to Saint Sebastian, the people here had years and years of torment and upset and uncertainty. They then had a mere few days of bliss and peace before you came and destroyed that. I need you to promise that if you are here and you would take in Sebastian's place, that you will look after the people here. You will keep them safe. You will make sure they can continue to harvest, to grow, to develop, and you will look after them as he did.
I promise to look after the people of Saint Sebastian once Nasak has been dealt with.
And what will be of the people of Saint Sebastian while we go to do this task?
It depends what task you mean. If you mean killing Rodion, they are going to have to, unfortunately, live under the fear of Nasak's rule, which I will enforce. Once you have taken care of Rodion, I know that you have made allies. If
That's
you wish,
not good enough.
if you wish me to come with you to assault Nasak's keep, then I will help. But I guarantee you, attacking Nasak when there's 3 of them will not go well for you, no matter how many of the sisters you have at your side. It's the way I see it. Your choices are: you fight 2 vampires, or you fight 4.
We get rid of Rodi first. After we have gotten rid of Rodi, we will come back here to you. And we then assess our situation and move forward. We may need your help going up against him. You may not wish to fight him, but you can at least get him in a location that works best for us. While we go out to do this to prove our loyalty, the people in Saint Sebastian must come to no harm. You have to enforce a rule, keep up an appearance. You do not have to hurt people to do that.
Oh, I personally won't hurt anyone.
Don't play with the words like that.
I will not give promises that I cannot keep. If the stupid citizens of Saint Sebastian want to wander outside the walls and get eaten, then it is not my doing.
Then inform them of that. Speak to them. Inform them that inside the walls they will not be harmed.
Do a persuasion check.
Where is my persuasion? Plus 11. 22.
Very well. I will speak to them and assure them that their beloved benign lord is still alive and recovering, to ease them, and I will do my best to inform them of the situation.
Agreed. You said Sebastian is resting. Would I be correct in assuming that his burial site is below this keep somewhere? And that is where he's resting?
It makes the most sense to me. It seems like a stupid thing Sebastian would do, to have his crypt right under where he lives.
So he is resting, and he is not currently shackled somewhere in pain.
Oh no, not at all. You don't really have much choice. See, when you injure a vampire we're not really... I don't know if anyone's explaining this to you. We're not really alive like you are. When you injure a vampire enough, our essence, if you like, for lack of a better term, retreats. And it is very difficult to follow.
Very well. If I let you bite me, Do I have your word that it will not change me in any way other than the fact that you will know where I am?
You have my word.
Very well.
She stands up. Do you want it to fade to black or?
Oh no, I'm actually okay.
Okay.
Where exactly do you need to bite me?
You can choose. Wouldn't want to leave a scar.
Fine. And she'll lift like her like hair up and like move it around and be like, try to make it near where I can hide it with my hair, okay?
Very well. So she, she bites you, and let's see. You take
So you get a whole pile of D12s.
you take 7 piercing damage, as it's rather vicious and very painful. And then Olya retracts and puts out a hand covering her face, and one of the young girls comes up and gives her a napkin. And she wipes her mouth. There you go, it wasn't too bad, was it?
You did not prepare me for that at all.
Well, what did you expect? It's tickle, darling.
Well, just not as much pain as that, okay? Like that was intense. Am I going to be scarred like this for a long time?
Oh no, you'll be fine, my dear. Now, to tell you exactly where you can find Rodian's burial.
Okay, let's do this. She'll take out like some like parchment stuff ready to like note down.
Okay, so you draw a map. She tells you, well, you know where the killing fields are.
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, it is in the killing fields. And she'll describe whereabouts exactly it is within the killing fields.
Okay. I am supposed to be meeting the sisters around that area at some point soon. I will go there to his grave first and dispose of him. I will speak to you in your head once I have done that, so that you know it's done. Once I've sorted out what I need to there, I will come back here.
I look forward to hearing of your success. And by the way, once you find him sleeping, it's just a matter of stabbing them through the heart. Now, if you were to wake him, he will be at full strength. He has not been weakened like Sebastian has. He does not need a long time to recover. But after his fight with you three, where you showed your prowess, he has gone to recover from those wounds. But do not be fooled if you think you can wake him up and he will be weakened. But I leave that up to you. It's your choice on how you wish to exterminate him.
Stab him through the heart.
Yes.
What do I stab him with?
Wooden stakes work best. Although a silvered weapon would do just as good.
I do have silvered weapons. We all do. I will take your advice. We will go quietly. We shall. Is there anything else we need to know? Is it easy to open up the area he is sleeping in?
That I do not know. All I found out was the location. Although I do suspect, I imagine you've seen these human savages roaming the lands.
Yes. Yes, they have.
They have been organized in a manner by Nasak. I imagine he will have... Rodin will probably have some sort of bodyguard there, awaiting. Even though they are savages, they are far more aware than the undead.
It might not be wise of me to tell you all my tricks, but if I were to walk up myself, fully invisible and quiet, do you think these savages would notice me so quickly?
I don't think they're very smart, my dear. But this is for you to decide what you wish to do.
Yes.
You best not tell me too much. I would like every opportunity to deny it were you to fail.
I'm sure you are very good at deception. Well, I guess we should go now.
Please stay, eat, and recover any strength you still need to recover.
I think we are recovered enough. I don't fully trust you yet. So
Varuk is like completely. He's like almost drooling at the food in front of him.
Farouk, we do not
Yeah.
know.
But
Did-
there's ham.
Farouk, if you want to eat the ham, you can eat the ham. I'm not going to stop you.
Okay. he starts chowing down.
Oh my god, he actually did it. Is he still alive?
Yeah, he seems to be fine. Yeah.
Fine. We shall eat. But no wine, Farouk, because it makes you a little bit crazy, and we need kind of focused minds.
Sure. Just gotta fill a hole, and it'll make me fight. Harder. Especially if we've got a vampire to kill.
That is true. Okay. We shall dine with you before going.
Okay, yeah, you tuck into the meal. You don't feel poisoned. You don't drop.
Great.
You don't drop over dead. You don't drop down dead. Your neck still hurts a little bit. But apart from that, the food is good. Olia doesn't eat at all. Because she doesn't eat. So yeah, it may be a little bit awkward, but it doesn't seem to deter Varuk that much. Yeah.
She'll just before leaving as well, Annalise will go through her bag and she'll grab some bandages and just kind of dab it down the back of her neck and stuff, just trying to clean everything up. She's gonna be a bit of a wimp with all this, basically.
Sure. It's the the pain starts to subside. It's like a dull pain. It's not so excruciating that it's going to bother you or cause any more HP loss or anything. But you're definitely aware that it's there. So maybe we should get going, no?
Yes, I agree, Kleena. We should get going. I mean, she's going to know where we are anyway. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, do we want to get Mr. Snuffles?
Oh yes, let's go grab Mr. Snuffles from the stables.
Sure. Well, I mean...
From
is that-
outside the stables, I know.
Yeah, they didn't really like him in there, so...
I mean, the whole place has been under attack. Maybe he's in there now.
Well, actually, I think this just works, and Varuk will just go into his pack and then grab the halter. And then after a while, you see the warg come galloping down the street.
Tell me he comes into the building.
So this big ugly warg is like coming running down the street up to the mayor's mansion.
That is my beautiful boy.
Okay.
To the killing fields.
To the killing fields.
Okay.
Olia, I shall speak to you soon.
Very well. Good luck. And she gets up, leaves, and her handmaidens follow.
Head outside with Mr. Schnuffles.
Okay, you head out into St. Sebastian. The streets of St. Sebastian are now pretty much desolate. There's a bit of destruction as well that's gone on. Every now and again you see people like peeking outside of windows. Yeah, the tone is very different from what it was yesterday. It's very oppressed. As you head out to the gate and you see the ruins of the Circle of Light are now dotted about with the undead ambling around, and you maybe look at them with a bit of caution, but they don't seem to run and attack you.
I don't know how we always manage to get ourselves into these situations. I mean, we're literally on a quest from a vampire to kill another vampire, so that perhaps we can stop another vampire from being in charge.
Yeah, it's a bit messy.
Also, why do they all have to look like that? I mean, that's really confusing, you know, with the whole, like, evil is evil and bad and good is good. I mean, like, come on. That's not fair.
I guess that's their whole shtick.
Possibly, but, you know, I'm like, you know, it'd be much better if it was like, oh, you know, like, if they looked like, you know, these zombies and things around here, I'd be like, sure, kill them. But now I'm like, you know, come on. It's not fair. You can't be that evil and that charismatic. It's completely, like, destroying my whole view on what is good and what is bad.
Yeah, maybe it's not as straightforward.
I mean,
It's not easy being completely good.
I heard that everybody is their own hero in their own story. Perhaps even people who appear to be completely evil, not always evil.
Especially if you live for a very long time. It can't be easy trying to be consistent.
I
for
guess so.
hundreds of years.
I mean, like, I struggle to be consistent over like a few days, so like hundreds of years. That takes a lot of effort, I guess.
I guess so.
Are you okay with what we have decided there? It's talking about Nasak so much in one conversation. I mean,
I do not
how do
see
you
we
feel?
had much choice, to be honest. I mean, they were just when we fought the three of them together, we did not stand chance. And if Nasak is more powerful than the three of them, fighting all four would be not good for us, we think.
yes, exactly. Well, I guess we're a step closer now, though, to what we originally wanted to do here. We came here to take him out. That was our whole goal. We have been sidetracked by many other problems that have come our way, but that is still our main goal, to take out Nasak.
Well, I mean, we were sidetracked, but we're probably we're most definitely in a better position to do that.
We certainly are
We've made
in a much better position.
we made a lot of allies. Well,
We have, and I worry that some of our allies may be lost to us if we choose to side with a single vampire.
Maybe if we make it clear how big of a threat it is. Yeah, I do not think the sisters could deny the threat that the Sark poses.
Exactly. Well, we can follow this map. We get rid of one of them at least. And yes, hopefully it takes us a step closer, no? Or she has just sent us straight into a trap. Who knows? You know.
Well, it seems a bit weird she had us completely at her mercy there.
Yes, she did. Well, we'll get her to this one. Gets us a step closer. And then, Galina, do you still want the final killing blow on the sack?
Would very much like that, yes.
Well, then I'm sure we can make that happen.
Well, if we can, weaken his forces by taking out this one and making an ally of Olia, and now I know location of where he is.
We're in a much stronger position now. Right, let's look at this map, make sure we're going the right direction.
Okay, so if you look at the map, you see it's in the north and eastern part of the killing fields. As you folks are like having your conversations, you're walking through up to the killing fields, and it is not completely back to any type of like a normal looking set of fields, but it looks better than it was when you were last here. There is green starting to grow from the ground now. The pulsating veins are a lot lessened. They're smaller and they are shriveled now. And as you can see, wildlife starting to come back. Other not so nice creatures. You see the blood flies that were feeding off the ground, and you, from the swarm mother you killed before, they're kind of in the throes of death. As you see, every now and again, you see one or two just kind of struggling to fly, and you see dead ones on the road as you're walking through the killing fields. Eventually, you approach the area that is pointed out on your map. If you were to, okay, well, I'm gonna ask you, how would you want to approach this? There, it is currently. Let's say it is currently. About like 2 o'clock in the afternoon ish, like mid-afternoon, if you like. So it is currently daytime.
Okay. The way I see it, he's only going to be resting for a certain amount of time. He's already been there since the fight. He could rise at any time. I think we take him out now.
I think it's a very good idea. As Kalina looks up, and you do see there are sun rays coming through the clouds. Do not think you'll be getting up during the daytime.
Exactly. So we head over there now. We go quiet. As quiet as possible. I think that only one should head up to it. That way, if there is a trap, if there's people around waiting to bounce.
Okay, you do not need to ask twice. Hang on. Kalina turns into a raven.
I love it when she does that.
She flies off. She comes back. Okay, so there is it is a mound, like a barrel. It is guarded though by the wildlings. It looks like I counted 8. It would be easier to assault in the darkness because this is out in the open. However, we risk the vampire being awakened during that time. So we either assault them, maybe take them out quietly, so as not to wake him in the daytime, or sneak in nighttime and hope he's not awake and see if we can take him.
I think we need to do it now.
I agree.
I think that perhaps there might be a way to distract some of them. You know, make them come away from the grave. Meaning that
Yeah,
we
because
could.
we can't risk. We are risking some of them alerting Rodian.
Exactly. So, this is my plan. Actually, I might have two plans. Okay.
Impressive.
I know, two plans. It's like, whoa. First plan is that I make myself invisible and head over there while the rest of you make a distraction elsewhere, making them, walk away and take their focus. I go in, I dig down, I go stabby, and then we kill them all. Plan 2. I change into an animal. Maybe an animal that can bury underground. I could head over there. I don't know what to do once I get over there. You'd probably still need to distract them. But I could, get over there under the ground, dig my way down, then stabby again.
Yeah, I mean, it could take a while to, tunnel underground, and we do not know what the structure of the inner chamber is. It could be lots of stone, in which case you would be struggling to, dig through that.
True. Either way, the bit that he is in must be the easiest bit to get through. Okay. Plan 1 then. I turn invisible and I head over there, ready to take him out. Meanwhile, the rest of you need to get them away from there. Get them all away from that area.
You could always make me invisible.
I could make you invisible. I don't want to send you in there.
I am a lot quieter than you. I may be able to kill him without being noticed. Better than you. I will leave it up to you though. Seeing as I can fly. However,
Sorry, yes, go for it.
I have ability also, even when I am a raven. I can sound like anybody. Remember I showed you before.
Oh, that was good. That was funny. I like that. You could sound like anybody.
Maybe I could sound like Nasak or Olia. I've heard them speak.
You could sound like them and tell everybody there to leave. They would have to obey, because, it's Nasak or Olia. Though, if I make you invisible and you fly in there, you could take them out and myself and Vo can distract the others. But then if they get you, if it gets too much, you can turn back into a bird and fly away, yes?
Yes, we could.
Okay. And you promise you will be safe going in there by yourself?
I don't know if I can promise that. There might be one issue.
Yes?
Well, remember Olia said that the vampires can go into an ethereal state go into their resting place. What if he's actually buried under there? Means we'd need to dig him out.
All three of us need to get rid of the wildlings first, don't we?
It's probably a safer way to do it.
Okay. We all get rid of the wildlings first. We get them away from there. That way, if we have to dig, if we have to do anything, it'll be easier. We need to try and take them out in a way that does not cause them to alarm anyone, though. Let's keep an eye on them. See if we can draw them out. I don't think they're very intelligent, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. But Kalina, maybe you could use your special skills to draw them out with your voice.
I can definitely do that.
Okay. Just wondering. Perhaps we could have some more fun with this. She gets out her disguise kit.
Okay, yeah.
She starts having a little look through it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to be in bird form to do the voice?
No, I do not.
Okay. What if I made you look like Olia as well? Maybe not so much up close, but from a distance.
Can't say I'm very thrilled, but if you think it will work, then I'll do it.
No, I think it'll work. I think it could work well. Okay. Right. So let's make sure we're actually somewhere safe now. We'll get under some cover and I'll see what I can do. She makes sure they're kind of like covered a bit, and then she gets out her disguise kit and she's like rummaging through. She's like, I knew I had a blonde wig. Okay, just let me fix this onto you. Okay, now she had like a red dress. I don't think I have like the exact one, but I do have fabric and stuff. And she's like rummaging through, and she starts like, getting everything out that she thinks is going to work. So, right. Okay, this will totally work. Okay. Varuk, face the other way.
Yeah, sure.
You too, Mr. Stuffles. You make people uncomfortable. Okay.
I will take him for a walk.
Yeah, take Mr. Stuffles for a walk.
Come on.
Okay. Take your clothes off and put this on.
She puts dress on.
I think this works. Can you do the voice now?
Yes.
Oh, this is wonderful. I love it. How do you feel?
I feel quite wrong, actually.
It's only for a short period of time. Then you can put all your old clothes on.
Do me a roll with your proficiency and your charisma.
Proficiency and charisma.
I'm assuming you're proficient with the disguise kit.
I am, yes. So is it just how do I do that? Do I just roll?
Just roll a d20. Add your proficiency modifier.
It's a 13. Add proficiency, which is a 3, so that's 16.
And then add your charisma modifier.
Charisma is a 5, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Okay, 21. Yeah, it looks pretty damn good.
I think this is some of my best work.
As you look upon Kalina as Olia, I think that's a good time to take a quick break. Thank you very much for joining us so far, everyone. We're going to take a little 5-10 minute break, and we will be right back. We will see you soon. Hello and welcome back. Before the break, Annalise and the party had been in talks with Olia the vampire. They had made an agreement. Olia wishes the Dreadlord Nasark to be taken care of, i.e. dispatched. So she's willing to make a deal. She has asked that they dispatch Nasark for her in exchange for the location of another one of Nasark's lieutenants, Rodian. Now Rodian's burial site is in the Killing Fields. the party headed out to the killing fields and has found his resting place. It seems to be guarded by several wildlings, and they were just coming up with a plan as to what to do next. So, Annalise, let's continue with the plan. What is the plan?
No, honestly, I really do think this is some of my best work. I mean, like, we got the hair, we got the dress, and you like sound the part. We should do this more often. Think of how many people we could scam.
I do not like this plan.
Okay, it's only for a short period of time. And see, your old clothes, they're going to be fine. I'll put them in my bag, and I promise you, Mimic will not eat them.
You look in the bag and the Mimic's just Mimic on his own. I'm kidding. Well, great. So what do you want me to do exactly?
Okay, so Olia, she had a bit of a way about her, okay? She was not quite like, even though she is daughter of Draco, she was not quite like her. She was more, there was almost a slight kindness there when she spoke at times, although a little bit creepy. Perhaps we need to figure out what she would say to them. I honestly think that she is the type to walk up and just tell them to leave, and they would do so.
I think I could maybe pull that
Instead
off.
of being dominant. I think good. You can do this.
And if it does not work?
I will turn into a dinosaur and save you.
Okay.
And you can choose the dinosaur, okay? You can do this.
Right,
I know you can do this. And, let me just double check something. Might be able to do something. I believe that you can do very well here. But I'm going to help you out a little bit, okay? And she'll put a hand on her. I know that you can be so much more charismatic than anyone that we have met so far.
Enhanceability?
And she is...
Yeah.
Hmm?
Enhanceability?
Yeah, enhanceability. Okay. She's giving her eagle's splendor, which means she will have advantage on charisma checks.
Sure.
Okay, how do you feel?
I feel terrible, but let's just get this over with.
Go for it. You've got this. We're right behind you. And we are going to stay back here.
So Rook's taking Mr. Snuffles for a walk.
We're waiting for Mr. Snuffles to get back with the rookies. He's clearly taking a long walk. He clearly thinks we take longer to get changed.
Okay.
Right.
He finally... Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, what we should do... Yes, I'll wait for him to come back, actually, yes.
You wait a while before it comes back.
How does she look?
Sorry, he wouldn't pee. Oh, wow, that's... Well, yeah, that's difference.
Right? Looks good.
Yeah, I mean, it suits you. I mean, your normal look is fine, but this Kalina just stares daggers at Varuk.
Please don't stab Varuk. Okay, right. I think
Sword
that
moves on its own. It has a mind of its own. Look, she throws the dancing sword in the air.
Okay, we're not threatening anyone here. Kalina, you look wonderful, and you look even better normally, okay?
Whatever,
So,
let's just do this.
Yes, let's do this. Now, what I'm thinking is, if you go up to them and you speak to them, you tell them to leave. You tell them to leave that site. And hopefully they will walk away from there. Hopefully towards us. And then you can carry on going over to the grave. And you can wait there. They won't be suspicious of you being at this grave, no? I mean, that's just going to be a normal thing, I feel. Maybe they'll think there's something going on. Who knows? So you go over to his grave.
Hang on. Didn't... Olia said that the vampires, they keep their burial mounds a secret.
Maybe we need to come up with a reason.
What if the reason is simply that Nasak has sent you there? They will not question that, surely. And also, are they really going to stand in the way of a vampire? I don't think so.
I mean, how much more of that disguise stuff have you got?
I have quite a bit of it, actually. Why?
Maybe you could make me look like Rodian.
But he's in the grave now.
It's true, it's risky. Because he might be, awake down there.
True. But I do have this guy stuff that I could use. But I can't, I mean, he does have sharp teeth. But they're at the other side of his mouth.
Well, he had half his face covered, remember?
Did he? He did.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can make you look like him. Let's do this. Okay, right. And she gives him like a look over and everything and starts kind of figuring out what I was going to work and stuff. She's like, no, yes, this could work. This could work. Okay. And she'll rummage her bag and she'll start taking things out. And she'll start off with like his complexion and everything, trying to make it less green. Scarf around him, do it all so it works.
Do you roll?
Okay.
Proficiency plus charisma.
I rolled a 16 plus proficiency, 16, 17, 18, 19 plus charisma is 24.
24, nice. Yeah, you've got two vampires in front of you.
Man, this is good. This works. Okay. So you two. You know what? I mean, while we're at it, why don't I just make myself look like Anya? And we really make them shit themselves and leave.
That's a good idea.
It's almost like there's the right number of them on purpose. Okay, I got to make myself look like Anya, okay? Right. But we are not going to make Mr. Snuffles look like Draco, because that's never going to work. I'm not that good.
Right, so you make yourself look like you've rolled pretty well the past two. I'm not going to make you roll again. So yeah, no, you now look like the three lieutenants of Nasak.
Okay. Kalina, you're the one who's going to need to do the talking. Like literally for all of us. So we need to figure out how we're doing this.
Great.
We need to say, first of all, I think you just tell them to leave. We see the three of us walking up to this location. They should just leave. They should not question. If they dare try to question, I'd be a little bit concerned. If they do try to question, you can persuade them to leave. I believe you can do that. Okay?
Let's do it.
Come on then. Make sure you all look vampire-y, like, just like look like you're floating.
She stands upright and she starts trying to float. Varrook will turn to Mr. Snuffles. No, you stay here. Because I don't think the plan involves a warg. Do you stay here? Stay. Stay. There we go.
I knew you and Mr. Snuffles would hit it off.
Yeah, whatever. So you walk up to the mound. Yeah, you can see. It is like a barrow, so it's like a small mound with a crypt opening, a very basic crypt opening, and there are several wildlings. You can count 8 that are around the entrance, and as the three of you approach, they all stand up. They all grab their weapons. As you approach, I want performance checks from everybody. I think the only one who, performance
Kalina
checks.
will get advantage.
Kalina will get advantage.
Yeah. Okay, let's do Annalise first. Her performance is a plus 11.
Yep.
I rolled a 16.
So that's
16. Okay.
26,
26. Yeah.
27.
27. Okay. Yep.
So 27 for Annalise. Let's just double check. Extras, Kalina.
So charisma.
See, I thought you said performance.
Is she proficient in performance?
Yeah.
Is she? Oh, awesome.
Yeah, she's got a +5.
Yeah.
So we'll do advantage. First roll's a 6. Second roll's a 1. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 for Kalina.
Yep.
And then Baruch. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, it's worse than I thought. I rolled a 15. So he
15.
gets 15.
So we got a 20, a 27,
27, 11, and 15.
a 15. Okay. As you walk up to the as you walk up to the wildlings, you stop for a split second. I need you to leave now. I want you to do a persuasion check for Kalina with advantage.
Right, let's see. She has persuasion as well. So let's see.
First roll's a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Second is a 20. So that means 25.
Natural 20.
Yeah. First roll was a natural 1.
Okay, so they're going to do a mass insight, right? So
Okay.
I'll tell you what they roll. Okay, they rolled a 9 plus a 1, which is a 10. They kind of look at each other and kind of avert their eyes from the vampires as they look at Rodian, maybe a little bit confused. You see one or two of them kind of just look questioningly at maybe one of them who's the leader, but he nods to all of them and gestures, and they give you, the three of you, like a wide berth as they start moving north, which is like away from Mr. Snuffles.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
And they start walking away.
Holy shit, that worked.
We're not out of the woods yet. Let's keep going.
Yes.
I'm getting like Polyjuice potion vibes of like in Gringotts Bank. So what now?
Are they out of sight?
Yeah, they're around the top of the mound.
Okay. Here. Make sure everybody has a weapon just in case. So she takes out the like silvered like daggers and things like that she's got. Make sure everybody's got something. Right. We open it and we stab. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Baruch, you open. I will stab.
Okay, as you walk into the barrow, there's a slight slope, and then there is a dirt wall in front of you.
She has to feel about the wall, see if there's any way of like getting into it.
It's loose. You could dig through it.
Yeah, let's do that. Very carefully try to dig through it.
Carefully, okay.
Yeah, like really carefully, like we're just like slightly just removing it.
Do you want to have the others help?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
So roll. You can roll Baruch's strength if you want with advantage.
Okay. So I rolled a 2 and a 16. Baruch's strength is a +4. So that's a dirty 20.
Okay, and it does get quite dirty as you start moving all the soil, and you break through into a small room, and there is a very basic coffin.
Okay. Before they step in, Annalise kind of like stops them, and she's gonna have
a little look around sort of the entrance and the ground to see if she can see any kind of traps or anything.
Do investigation.
Ooh, rolled a 12. Investigation is 1, so 13.
You can't see any attempt at booby traps at all.
I think we should be extra quiet. Baruch, you keep a lookout. Galina, come with me. You open it and I will stab.
Do some stealth checks.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start off with Annalise. +6. Okay, 11, 13, 17 for her. Now, Kalina, I think Kalina's a +10.
She said she was sneaky.
Yeah, I didn't realize how sneaky. Oh, I rolled a 2, but still a 12.
12. You open the coffin up and you see
It's empty.
heavily armored figure of Rodian, face half covered with the scarf, skin white as a sheet.
Is there armor over his chest?
Yes, there is.
What kind of armor does it look like?
It looks like plate armor.
Does it look like there's a way of removing it?
You'd have to unclip it.
Just going to try to unclip it because I don't think Annalise is strong enough to push a knife through plate.
Okay, I'm gonna need a sleight of hand check from one of you.
Oh, sleight of hand. She'll nod to Kalina, who's already opened up the coffin, and she's just going to be like,
unclip the chest.
oh, sleight of hand. Sorry.
Sleight of hand.
Ooh, that's actually not bad. Her sleight of hand, what was it again? A +7. That puts her at 18.
Okay, as she unclips the chest plate and she starts to move the chest plate aside, a hand shoots up, grabs Kalina's hand.
Annalise stabs down.
It's stabbed down. Roll an attack with your weapon.
Right, okay. I just took a stab.
I'm sorry, he rolled a natural 20 on perception.
That's okay. Dagger is a +6.
A disadvantage because he was asleep. So.
Right, no worries. I thought
Two
your multi roll
20s,
was
yeah.
disadvantage. Okay. I rolled a 15 +6 is 21.
21 hits.
Straight into his chest with the silver dagger.
Okay. Roll some damage.
Okay. It's just a dagger, so it is 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Oh, pen that actually works. There we go. Oh, come on. Okay. Right, I want you to roll some initiative, please.
Okay. Annalise gets a 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 for Annalise. Kalina gets a 18,
Nice.
19, 20, 22 for
Nice.
Kalina. Baruch gets a 15 plus. These are gonna be all my good rolls, aren't they?
He has advantage on initiative rolls.
He does. Let's roll that again. 6. So he gets a 15 plus 2, 15, 17.
17. So it's Kalina, Annalise, Varuk, and then Rodian. Okay, so Kalina is looking over a prone Rodian who's very much awake. What's she doing?
Sorry, say it again. Sorry, I was reading one of the.
That's okay. I said Kalina is up first, and she is looking over a prone Rodian. What is she doing?
She has one of the silver weapons as well. So we're kind of going to focus on the silver ones for now. So first attack, she's going to use that and just try to stab him with that. So let me just see. I can't remember. I think it's just a dagger because she just picked up daggers before because Kalina wasn't there. But yeah, I'll just pick a dagger.
Sure.
Wait, no, she picked up. I'm so sorry. She picked up something for Kalina, like a silver weapon. I don't remember what it was.
I thought you just had silver versions of your own weapons.
That's pretty much what she picked up.
Yeah.
So we'll just be like a sword.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because I only got a dagger for Annalise, and some arrows. So sword, +7 to hit. I rolled 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16 does not hit.
Damn it. Extra attack is less, so not going to be hitting with that one. Bonus action with the dancing sword.
Bonus action, go for it.
Nope. All miss.
Annalise, it's your turn.
Annalise.
Unless you wanted to move. Did you want to drop the thing and move?
No, she's going to keep him kind of engaged there. If that makes sense. Annalise, again, is... Do you know what? That's what I was trying to read. Sorry. Let me just check something. Annalise, because he's prone in the coffin and she's outside, she's going to take a few steps back.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to take out her bow.
Yes.
Because one thing that she picked up was silver arrows. Oh, wait, that doesn't work, does it? Because I can't use the quiver with different arrows, can I?
I don't think so. Hang on. I'll need to see what the quiver
quiver of the ceaseless hunt.
Uh-huh.
So can I put different arrows in that?
So... Hang on, let me just double check something.
Probably not, right?
Weaknesses, evidence. So I will say before you get too hung up on the silver weapons thing, like a stake or a silver weapon will kill a vampire if you stab it through the heart. But it's not like it's not like lycanthropes that they're still resistant to it. Like they don't have the same resistances.
Oh, right, got
basically.
it. Okay, in that case,
so yeah, don't
I'm gonna
get
do
too
totally
hung up
different.
on that. Yeah.
Right, in that case, I'm going to do something completely different. She's going to use Ralathim's Psychic Lance.
Okay. But I will say before you make your mind up as well, those arrows will be magical. I think.
Yeah. I get
+1.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they count as a magical attack.
Right. Oh god, I don't know now.
No, I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know.
I'll do this because this does the most damage, I think.
Sure.
So, yes, you unleash a shimmering lance of psychic power from your forehead at a creature that you can see within range. The target must make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. It rolled a 7 plus 0, so a 7.
Fail. The target will take 7d6 psychic damage and is incapacitated until the start of your next turn.
Oh, okay.
So 7d6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 points of psychic damage.
Oof.
And is incapacitated until the start of Annalise's next turn.
Oh, okay, nice.
I can't remember what incapacitated does, but I think you can do shit.
Let's be educational and let's tell everyone.
Let's tell people.
Incapacitated, so that everybody knows what that does. An incapacitated character, the creature can't take actions or reactions.
Sorry.
Annalise, is there anything else you're going to do? Still got a bonus action, I think, right?
Yep, she's got plenty of bonuses she can do. So let me see. She's going to be like, oh, actually, no, it's touch. She's going to shy over to Varuk and be like, you know, Varuk, I have seen you save so many people over the years I have known you. And I believe that you can take out this beast before us. As she casts Inspiration.
Inspiration.
And that's it.
Okay. It's now Varuk's turn.
Okay. Varuk is going to he's just going to come in with his sword. Yeah, and he's going to attack with the sword. Sorry, I'm just checking because there's a lot of things in the sheet that I've not seen yet.
Yeah,
since
that's
I
okay,
was
don't
up.
worry.
+7. Okay. Ooh. So it's a flaming sword. So
Yes.
he's going to
Yes,
bonus
magical sword.
action, make it flamey.
Flame on!
Flame on. Okay, so let's see if he attacks first with it. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 to hit.
19 to hit. 19 hits.
So it was 2d6 fire damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a 6.
Yeah, on top of his sword damage as well. Yeah.
Yeah, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9 points of fire damage.
Okay, so that's magical. Okay.
Magical. I'm noticing what you're doing here.
It's technically a magic sword anyway, so.
And then hit 1d8 plus 4. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's a d10. That's why he doesn't have a shield anymore. Let's not forget that. Ooh, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13 points of normal damage.
Nice.
Extra attack. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 to hit.
That hits.
4, 5, 6 points of fire damage. Magical. Plus, again, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of normal damage.
What was the total there again?
Oh god, I'm just adding up now. It was 9
Sorry. Yeah.
fire, then 13 normal, then 6 fire, then 13 normal.
Yeah. Awesome.
But it's all done with the same sword.
Sure.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, that is the end of his turn.
So, even though it is incapacitated, as you did your like psychic like Professor X blast at him, and he's like, "Rah!" Like just stunned in his coffin, and Varuk and Kalina just like go off on him, and Varuk's just like taking that opportunity to be like, "Rah, rah." Also, incapacitated. I don't think it didn't say they had. Oh well, he's prone, so he would have had advantage. So just roll another couple attacks, see if he gets the crit. Varuk.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So just 2 more d20s,
Yeah, because he's prone and he's incapacitated.
First is a 3, second is a 2.
Okay, just
We
in
worth
case,
it.
just in case for that crit.
Yeah.
You never know. He does. Some of his wounds are starting to heal over, even though he is incapacitated. Some of his wounds are starting to heal over. You hear from a shout from outside. You hear, "Friends, bring him outside!" It's Kalina's turn.
To recognize the voice. Okay.
Well, do a wisdom check. You recognize it.
Oh god. 9. Wisdom check.
I'll let you do wisdom or intelligence.
No, but I could do like, as in, is it just like a wisdom like check?
Yeah,
Like,
just to see if you recognize the voice.
Oh, okay. 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. No, no. I would say in this situation you wouldn't quite figure out who it was.
Okay. Okay, so Kalina.
Kalina's up.
Okay, she's going to stabby stab with her sword. Rolled a 16 plus, I can't remember what her plus is actually. I think it's plus 7. Yeah, 16 plus 7 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage. Extra attack is higher. I usually roll to 17. So that's 6.
That hits.
7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage.
Yeah, so 5 points and then 10 points. And then she's going to bonus action with her floaty sword.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Doesn't hit.
That's the end of her turn.
Oh, wait, he's prone. So it's a melee attack, so advantage.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
They both hit. I'm just saying for the crit, right? Oh, sorry, it didn't hit.
No, 'cause that one didn't
18.
hit.
Sorry, yeah, 18 hits. I'm sorry.
18 hits,
18
got it.
Just hits, yes.
Yeah, with the so that's with the floaty sword, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage for that
9.
one.
Yep.
Do you want me to roll again for the others?
Yeah, roll again for the others. Just in case.
4, and then no crits.
Okay. Okay, it's Annalise's turn. If she's depends what she's doing. Is she running outside? Is she what she's doing?
No, she's not going to leave her friends. No, she's just going to try and kill him. She is going to do something. Do you know what? She's going to try and do the same thing again because it's really useful having him held there and not being able to react.
Sure.
So, well, let me just see how many times she can actually even do that. Yeah, she's going to do it again. So can I get an intelligence saving throw?
It's another 7. You like rolling 7, so that's a fail.
Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 22, 23, 24 points of psychic damage. And again, he's like held there until the start of her next turn.
Okay. That's a good ability.
It is, but that I can only do twice. That's it gone. It's a really high level spell.
I bet.
So yeah, she's just going to keep that there. She's going to hold him there while the rest of them pummel him.
Bonus actions?
Yeah, she'll inspire Kalina. She'll just be like, she'll be like, although you don't look much like yourself right now, I know that you can still end this beast like you normally could. Very inspiring, right?
Very inspiring. So Kalina
fun.
gets her D8.
Yeah. Can't find my inspiration. What's going on here? Okay, I'll just mark it on my paper sheet. I can't find where my inspiration is on my sheet.
That's fine. So Varuk's up next. I imagine he's just gonna start wailing. So do all your attacks with advantage.
Right? Yeah, sure. Okay. 5, 7. So 14 for the first one.
14. No.
Oh. Plus, he's inspired. Let's just roll a d8.
Yeah.
15.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Sorry, I rolled a 1. Unless that's a 7. I think it's a 1 though. That is a 1. Okay, next attack. 12 or a 1. So 12 adds 7 is 19.
19 hits.
5. Let me just see. I think it's 9 points damage. This is all his. It's a fire sword. Sorry, it's that was 9 like normal slashing damage
9
and
slashing.
3 6 points of fire damage.
Okay. Okay.
That's it, I think, because that's 2 attacks, right? I'm not missing something. That's it.
That's it? Yeah, unless you want him to bonus action do something.
He doesn't have not that I can see. No, he's all good.
Okay,
That's him.
so as he was, as Rodian's being wailed on, his eyes are just burning with intense hatred, and his wounds, as he's being attacked, they are starting to heal over as well. That's all he can do.
Okay.
As that happens, you hear another shout from outside. Your allies are here. We can help.
Do I recognize the voice? I'm not walking into a trap.
Do another wisdom check.
Okay. Who is 20?
Well done. Okay. Yeah, you do recognize the voice. The deep yet feminine voice sounds like it's coming from someone who has the bearing of like a minotaur, and there's only really one person that you remember, and that was Eronia's high priestess.
Okay.
And it's Kalina's turn.
Kalina is going to attack. And then she's going to move outside. Can she move outside? Like, could she technically know? Like, could Annalise have given her like a little nod?
Yeah, I'll
to
let
be
you
like,
free
yeah?
action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, she's still going to attack first though. With her sword. So that's it's advantage, yeah.
Yes, if it's the sword, yeah. If it's a melee attack, advantage.
I rolled 2 4s, so not that.
Nope.
Extra attack. It's a 15 and an 18. So 18 plus 7. So I assume that hits.
Yes, that hits.
That is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points damage.
Okay.
And then bonus action with her floaty sword. Again, 18 plus 7. For another 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And then, yeah, she will head outside, and she doesn't need to disengage because he can't react.
Exactly. So she heads outside. It's now Annalise.
Right, I can't do the same thing again. So I'm out of it. Annalise is going to... She's going to step back and head towards the door. But she's going to take out an arrow and shoot it as she does.
Okay. Yeah.
And she's taking it from the magical quiver.
Sure.
The first time she draws it from this, it essentially grants a hunter's mark at
Hunter's
the same
mark.
time.
Yeah. Sure.
So it gives her a hunter's mark. Let's see.
So just regular roll.
Regular, yeah. Ah, damn it. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Nope.
She'll just carry on out the door then.
So as Annalise, as you go out the door, you see in probably about like 40 foot away is Dawnpelt, the high priestess of Eronia. Her big, huge kind of antlers and her snout making it very obvious who she is. And she's holding up her staff, and she is as she sees you and Kalina, she like beckons you over. It's Farouk's turn.
Farouk is going to pretty much do the same as the others. He's going to let off an attack and then get out of there.
So he's no longer incapacitated now, right? Because that was the end of your turn. You didn't cast the thing.
Yeah, he wasn't incapacitated from the start of my turn. So he's still lying down in the coffin, isn't he?
He is, yeah. So he's still at advantage.
I meant more for like Varuk getting away from him. Would he have to disengage?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, he'll just disengage and get out.
Okay. He disengages, runs out. So so he's just gonna run out.
He's gonna run out. Yeah, that's all he can do. Yeah, in that case, he'll just run out.
Okay, Rodian's going to get up, use half his movement to get up, and I'll say his. Actually, hang on. Let me double check something.
Okay.
Because I want to know. Ooh, this is a good one actually. To make a. Let me. I just want to Google something
Okay.
because. Yeah, spider climb.
I was saying we should have just bloody stayed in there and carried on fighting him.
Well, I know he has spider climb. I just want to know whether spider climb affects you when you're prone.
Okay.
Does it reduce your movement? Bear with me.
It's fine.
Interesting.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So basically, it's going to use half its movement. I can't find a decent answer in short time because basically, it has spider climb, which means you can move across surfaces, but you have to basically be on all fours to do spider climb, if you like, sort of.
Okay.
It doesn't really. I'm gonna figure out after the fact because that's something I just don't know. I'm gonna need to do a proper rules check on that. But we'll just play it as normal now. So he's going to use half his movement to get up, and then he's going to use the rest of his movement. Then he's going to dash to get up to Varuk was the last one out. So he's up to Varuk, and let's see what he can do. Bonus action wise, not much, but he does start regenerating again.
Okay.
Kalina's turn up now.
Kalina is going to hit him with her sword. So, Kalina rolled 19
Okay.
plus 7 for her sword. So that is 4. God. Fair way of having all these sheets open at once. Make it much easier. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points damage.
Mm-hmm.
Extra attack. 13 plus 7 is a dirty 20.
Yep. Hits.
That is 5 points of damage.
Yep.
Bonus action, dancing sword. Oh, rolled a 5, so
That
not
doesn't
going to do
hit.
it.
It doesn't hit.
And that'll be the end of her turn.
Is she moving?
No, because she's in melee with him, so I'm not gonna. She can't really move back.
Okay. Annalise, it's your turn.
Okay, 1 second. Sorry. 1. Okay, Annalise is going to. She's still got her bow out, so she's going to carry on with that, and she's going to shoot him with her arrows. Again, so it says the first time I draw an arrow, it creates that hunter's mark, but I don't know if it's the first time she hits with an arrow. Hit with an arrow, first time she hits. So let's see if she hits this time. Let's open up actions. It's a +6. Roll a 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21 hits.
So that is a D8. 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 1 for a magical item is 6. So that's 6 points damage from that, but it's a hunter's mark on it. So hunter's mark is, I'm using my memory here. Is hunter's mark a D6? Because it doesn't say on the thing that you sent through. So I think it's a D6, but I've got no idea.
Let's see. Oh, what? Sure. Surely Hunter's Mark is a common spell.
Yeah, I'm not just using memory here. I'm sure it's a D6, but I don't know if that goes up depending on level or anything. I don't know what level it is or anything like that.
Give me 2 seconds again. Extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit with weapon attack. Higher levels when you cast a spell with a different spell slot, which you haven't. So
It doesn't
it's a D6.
on the magical item doesn't specify
No.
what slot it is, so we'll
So
just
it's a D6.
go with D6. So that's another 3 points of damage. And that's the end of her turn.
Okay, it's Varuk up now.
Okay. Rook is going to carry on in combat with his magical sword. First one doesn't hit. Second attack doesn't hit. That's him.
That's him as Rodian's coming for murder. Your attacks volley into him as he comes out of his tomb. And then as he's just about to raise his weapon, suddenly a beam of bright sunlight, almost like some sort of spotlight, appears all around you and on Rodian. And you can see his skin start to singe and sizzle, and he looks up, and standing on the mound behind you, you see the Archfey Aronia, as she's holding her hands up high, and a perfect circle has now parted the clouds, and the beautiful sunlight above Steimhorad is now beating down on Rodian, which takes away his... Not only does it take away his regeneration, it also does... let's see. I think it does damage to them as well. Weaknesses. Sunlight. Yes. He takes 20 radiant damage at the start of his turn. As he's burning, he is going to... He's in combat with Varuk and Kalina. Varuk's probably done bigger damage to him. So he's going to make 2 attacks. He's going to use his greatsword against Varuk. That is a 26 to hit Varuk.
Yes, it hits.
And he takes 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
He's then going to swing it around and hit Kalina for a 24 to hit Kalina.
Yeah, it hits.
She takes 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
It's now Kalina's turn.
She is going to carry on hitting him. So, first roll is an 18 plus 7
That hits.
for a... You think I'd remember these. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage. Second attack is a 20
Natural 20. Nice.
for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. So this is with a sword in hand, right? So she,
Yeah.
as he swings his sword wildly, you can see the smoke start to rise from underneath his armor as this bright sunlight is burning him to a crisp, and the brightness of the burning flesh maybe reveals a weakness in his armor, and Kalina takes advantage, swings around at the back of him. Again, in the side of his neck, he starts to recoil and scream out in pain behind his mask. He then evaporates into an ethereal ghostly form, his body gone, you see this ethereal form shoot off into the barrow. Still Kalina's turn.
I don't think she's gonna do anything now. I think that's it. He's gone.
Annalise, it's your turn.
Shit, so we're obviously on combat.
You are still in initiative, yeah.
Nothing. I don't know. There's nothing. He's gone, so I don't know.
Okay. Do an
Sorry, I explain that again. I think I must have missed something there. Clearly.
So his body turned into this
Yeah.
like ethereal, ghostly form. It then shot off back into the barrow.
Oh, right. Sorry, I completely misunderstood that. I thought he just like disintegrated into the air or something. Like I completely misunderstood that. No, because that we know we'll go in after him then instead.
Okay, so you want to finish Kalina's up.
Yes, Kalina will go after him.
Okay. So Kalina heads into the barrow, and within the coffin, she sees a shriveled, like a long time dead figure laying within Rodian's coffin. Static.
Bonus action. Because her magic sword's a bonus. She'll stab him with the magic sword.
Roll an attack with advantage.
No. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
He's not wearing armor. His armor's outside.
Oh! I rolled an 8 with advantage. That's a 15.
15. How does she want to dispatch of this vampire?
Yeah, it's a
What does it look
magical
like?
sword, so she's just gonna literally look at him and just have the magical sword come next to her and just straight through his heart and straight through the coffin.
As it goes straight through Rodian's heart into the coffin. There's no cry of pain from Rodian, but the body just turns to a pile of ash that fills the coffin with just a layer of dust. And that's us out of combat.
I think Annalise will wait, or actually Annalise would have run in after actually.
Yeah, as
because-
you all
yeah.
run in after, you see the three of you see the pile of ash that is now Rodian.
Well done, Galena.
Well, I think we all did well.
No, that was something. Here, let me fix this. And she'll put her hand up and she'll take off the like wig that she put on her before. Much better,
She smiles.
I guess we should go see our friends outside.
Yeah. Hey, also, now we know how to kill him.
We do. I'm proud of us. I didn't think it was possible to kill them before after so many encounters. But the three of us, we destroyed him. We will definitely get our advantage on the sack. And this is just the first stage of it.
I think that's a good place to leave the session, I think. Well done, Annalise, for killing your first vampire. Thank you also, everyone, for joining us today. Hope you had fun. We'll be back next week, next Sunday at 3 p.m. GMT +1 British summertime. Make sure that if you want to catch up, that you can go check out all of our previous episodes on YouTube. They're also available in audio form on Spotify and Apple and Podbean. Check all our socials out. If you're into LARP or cosplay as well as D&D, come and make sure you check out our Discord as well.
Do we want to raid someone, Robin?
I literally have one person on. That's the wolves.
Yeah. The wolves,
all I
yeah.
have.
Yeah, it's a quiet one. It's a quiet one today.
Who wants to go see some wolves?
I've got to actually look up the wolves because I don't have them.
It's Wolf Conservation something.
Wolf Conservation Center. Yes, they are very popular. Okay, so I'm going to send you over to see the wolves. Give the wolves some Tavern love, I guess.
Oh, they've got puppies.
They have.
It says on their thing they've got puppies.
Oh, they have puppies. So go say hello to the puppies. Tell them about werewolves and vampires for us.
Just babies, so just leave out the bad bits.
Okay, right. Goodbye, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.